Yo, so I wanted to film this video for people who are living normal lives, who are living average lives. I wanted to say that if you want to reach your goals, and if you have goals in life, if you want to live better than average people, you need to be abnormal. You need to live not average life. You can't live average life. You need to be in some kind of way psychopath in terms of your goals. And I even sent a voice note to one of the students that he was saying that, look, I'm in school, I can't work US time and so on. And I sent him a voice and I told him that you can always find way out. I told him you can go to sleep at 7 p.m., for instance, and wake up at 3 a.m. and work with US time zone. And I told him, like, you're going to be one of the best setters if you're going to do that in Lithuania or just in general in Eastern Europe, in Europe. He's going to be one of the best because he's going to be abnormal. He's going to do things that majority of setters are not doing. And you need to do those actions. Like, as I said, if you want to work with US, the time zone can be, from 7 p.m. in the evening to 2 a.m. Or, you can even go to sleep at 7 p.m. and wake up at 3 a.m. or, even 2 a.m. and work for 3 hours or, yeah, for instance, and then go to sleep at 5 a.m. for another like 2 hours or 3 hours until school starts. You have to sacrifice some of the stuff. Um, Sometimes you will need to sacrifice your own health, mental health, in order to reach your goals. Like, what do you think? Is it better to live an average life for the rest of the life? Or is it better to sacrifice 3 months of your life, literally sacrifice health, friends, girlfriend, do not spend time that much with girlfriend, let's say, sacrifice bad food, sacrifice friends, weekends, and etc. for 3 months, and then live different life, way better life, start making 5,000 euros and more, for instance, and collect cash, save some money, and after 3 months, find a role that suits your time zone, for instance. So if you're a student, 9 to 5 worker, if you're in school, you need to sacrifice stuff. You need to forget doom scrolling. You need to be waking up earlier. For instance, today is Sunday. I woke up at 6 a.m. and it's 10 p.m. now and 10 a.m. now, and I did 4 hours of work. I did so many things. I finished a lot of stuff. And what I want to say is that you have to be abnormal. You have to be abnormal and sacrifice 3 months, next 3, 6, or 9 months of your life in order to live very good life for the rest of your life. Because, for instance, when you sacrifice, when you make a lot of money in those 3 months, let's say, after that, you can pay back with money and pay more attention to your health. Maybe eat more steaks, go to massages, finally have like a good sleep schedule, for instance. A lot of ways, a lot of ways. Maybe then hire someone to do something for you so you could have more time, for instance. Another example, so you could live easier for the next like 9 months. Let's say I'm giving you an example that sometimes sacrificing short term is smarter. Sacrificing health and mental health and just in general. Maybe at first, like, and also like in business, sometimes you need to lose money. You need to pay someone. You need to go to go one step below in order to go 3 steps further. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, I just wanted to film this video and explain you that you need to be in some kind of way abnormal, in some kind of way psychopath in terms of your goals. And I hear people saying, oh, I can send 50 messages a day because I had school. What the fuck is that? Are you stupid? You've been doom scrolling half of the day. You've been eating junk food for 1 hour and watching Netflix for 1 hour or more. You woke up at 8 a.m., let's say. you woke up at 10 a.m., you had a, let's say, free time during either your work or school. So like there shouldn't be no excuses. Like literally, we have, like, I can do the math for you. Like, this is why I can't stress enough how important it is to live abnormal and be in some kind of way psychopath about your goals. You need to find ways. Let's say 7 days times 24 hours is 168 hours. And to send 50 messages a day, let's say Monday to Sunday, 2 hours a day of productive work. That's 14 hours. 168 hours minus 14 hours. We have 154 hours left. And let's say we sleep for 8 hours a day. 8 times 7, 56. So we have left 126 hours-ish. And to find 14 hours, there shouldn't be any excuses. Like, can you imagine if you spend like 2 hours a day on doom scroll? Like, it's literally, 14 hours a week. And some of you think, oh, doom scrolling is resting. No, it's not. It's making your brain weak. It's damaging your dopamine receptors. It's so fucking bad. Like, you need to stop it as soon as possible. Doom scrolling, like, it's not rest. Reading a book is rest. Reading a book is rest. Or going for a walk. Or even laying in bed is rest. Meditating, but not without a phone. Watching TV is not a rest. It is screen time. Gym can be a rest. Jogging could be rest. Going for a run could be a rest. So forget all the bad vices. Like, if you want to reach your goals, it's like you can reach 3,000 to 5,000 euros a month with setting or just in general in life if you're living like an average person, because average person makes what, 1,000 to 2,000 euros a month. That is max, working for someone. So it's logical that you can be average if you have not average goals. So become a person that is not average. Become a person that is worthy of 4,000-6,000 euros or more. Because, like, let's say if 1% of people makes over 10,000 euros a month, they have to be living differently compared to 99% of people. They have to be doing something different. They have to be taking different actions and so on. So think like that. So that's why I can't stress enough how important it is for you to live abnormal life and sacrifice stuff, to live like a psychopath in terms of your goals, like in terms of chasing the goals. Like, I personally think that I am living like a crazy dude who is chasing the dream, chasing a better life, and doing actions, doing things differently compared to majority of people. And because I take different actions, because I think differently, because I do everything differently compared to majority of people, I have different results. So, like, there was a saying, a good one: do things differently than majority of people. If majority of people are waking up at 9 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m., for instance. If majority of people are having cheat days, don't have any cheat day, for instance. If majority of people are working 9 to 5 jobs, don't work a 9 to 5 job. If majority of people, I don't know, doesn't believe in God, believe God. Obviously, like, I'm giving you controversial things. Like, I'm giving you controversial stuff. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, like, the right route is the one that nobody takes, or the one that people are afraid of. So yeah, I wanted to say this. And as a reminder, I want to also say, do not judge other people, do not hate, because if you're going to judge another people for creating content and you're going to think, oh, it's cringy, then you're not going to do it because you're judging them, and you're going to think that when you're going to do it, other people are going to judge you. So if you're going to stop judging and hating, you're going to be more likely to want to create content, right? Because you're going to think nobody is going to judge you, or if you're not judging people who are creating content, then it means that there are more people who are not going to judge you on that. So I wanted to also tell you that. So if you think, oh, people are going to judge me because I wake up at 3 a.m. and etc., parents are going to judge me, it's bullshit. Just do it. Or friends are going to judge you. Just do it. Just do it. Live an abnormal life like a psychopath. It was 11 plus minute video, but I wanted to tell you that you need to be living life abnormal like a psychopath. And from today, stop judging others. Stop hating them. Stop. Just stop it. Because like you only see 15% or even less of the whole picture. Like only their parents, only their best friends knows like 80%, maybe 70% of the whole picture, and they can in some kind of way either judge or say something. It makes more sense for them, but for you, like let's say you are judging me, like you can't be judging me if you only know like, I don't know, like less than 5% of the whole picture, like what I have been through in life and etc. Like you just need to stop judging. Like there is a saying, only God can judge me, only God can judge. And it is right. So stop judging people, stop hating them, and start living a normal life. So I wanted to inspire you with this video, and hopefully you're going to pay attention to this video and not just say that, oh, he's just like, he spent like 12 minutes motivating me, telling that I need to live abnormal life and etc. No, no, I'm not just motivating. I'm just changing your beliefs so your action could change and your results could change. And I'm giving you what my mentors told me, what I've used in my life, and see the difference. Because there are people who broke the matrix, or how to call it. Like for instance, I broke this like I don't know how to call it. Like maybe you call it differently. I call it like a matrix rat race, because like Tate has mentioned it, and I'm not going to comment anything about Tate, like do I like it or do I not, but Tate like called it like that, and yeah, I just started to calling it that way. So yeah, I broke it because I live differently than majority of people. That's it. Simple as that. So if you want that outcome, you should be focusing on inputs and not the outcome. Like you need to be taking daily action, for instance, living differently. So yeah, so as I said, if you have, in the beginning of the video, if you have a client that you will need to work in the US time zone, then go to sleep earlier, wake up earlier, or just sacrifice your health for some time. So yeah, this is going to be the advice if you really want to reach your goals, if you want to live or achieve like the results that majority of people have never seen. So yeah, see you in the next one.